Good afternoon, everybody. Please stand with me, remove your hats, and face the flag for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Alej Valverde, ASB co-president, and I would like to welcome everyone to Caldwell High Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. Thank you. I would like to start off by welcoming and thanking every one of our families, friends, teachers, the Board of Trustees, and Dr. French for making it to our graduation today. We would not be here if it weren't for them and their support. Next, I would like to congratulate each and every one of us in the senior class. We really made it. We did it even in this COVID year. Switching from online to hybrid, back to online, and then back to hybrid, and then back to full-time. It was hard, but we persevered. Last, a huge shout out and a huge thank you to our teachers. They were the glue that held us together this whole year, and they helped us get through our senior year. Now, here's my ASB co-president, Elisa Puga, with a moment of reflection. Thank you.
Classmates, I know our senior year was everything but traditional. What was supposed to be just an early release for our spring break junior year turned into our school's closure. For many of us, we didn't know that we might not walk the halls until spring 2021 as a full class. We were unaware of the impact that the pandemic would have on our senior year. Yet today, we're blessed to be able to gather as one with family and friends. Through our triumphs and trials, we've managed to be here. If it weren't for our parents, many of us wouldn't have made it here today, whether it was them putting their health on the line to continue to provide or just their moral support. They truly do so much for us and hardly get recognized. Parents, this is a thank you from the class of 2021. I would also like to give another shout out to our teachers. Most of us have teachers who worked really hard for us to be here today. We also have teachers who would go the extra mile to send us an email when we weren't at school or would just do weekly check-ins with us. For myself, it was Josh and Arnold reminding me that my presence mattered, or Hauge and Wirtz reminding me to finish the year strong. Teachers, thank you for continuing to show up for your students. This year was hard on everyone, but you continued to persevere and showed us who we should be. You are today's heroes. friends, peers. It was also the support of each other that helped us get here today. Many of us checked in on one another, or even took that extra step to pick our friends up and take them to school ourselves. Each and every one of you had an impact on each other, some way or some form. And today, we celebrate our efforts to getting here and graduating as a class. And it's my pleasure to present Carolina Gutierrez, Senior Class President, with the reminiscence speech.
Okay, hello everyone. We have come together today to start our new chapter. Before we do that, I have gathered a couple of memories to remember our past chapters together. To begin with, we should give a hand to our seniors that played guys soccer and won the championship. The last game of the championship had everyone holding their breath after all the struggle for our team to score they did, and the crowd went crazy. All parents, staff, and students circled the field to celebrate with our players. What a great time, right? What about the tailgates and football games? Although our football team didn't win any of the games over our 4 years, we stood by them and cheered the night away, freezing our hands and feet, but as a class. CHS students of the past used to watch us when we were in elementary and middle school, reaching for the candy they threw during the homecoming parade. But now here we are, ready to graduate. We grow up pretty fast, huh? Last but not least, we should all remember Cougars. Our student council was very tired that early morning of homecoming week and unfortunately misspelled Cougars, but at least we know to check our spelling at least 3 times now. Now that we've heard some of memories from the past, I encourage you to go out and make new ones for the new chapter of your life. Now let me introduce you to the one and only Ezra Hernandez.
Next up is our senior speaker, a first-generation college student attending the College of Idaho. She is also your senior class secretary, Camden Reve Maldonado.
I grew up here in Caldwell and have lived here my whole life. I don't know anything else but the city of Caldwell. My family is from the wrong side of the tracks, as some would say. I was raised by my single mother since I was 8 years old, and I know what it's like to struggle, even if my mom thinks that I don't. My mom is the strongest and most independent woman I know. She has raised 4 kids on her own while trying her best to be happy and hide her struggles from us. I'm her only daughter, so when she raised a daughter while being single and independent, I don't think she realized the strong woman she was raising as well. When I was young, I spent most of my time with my paternal grandma, who spoke broken English and lived alone. She taught me the majority of my Latino culture. As soon as I could write, I was writing letters for her, translating words, spelling words, and translating bills. Every morning, we walked to the old Paul's in downtown Caldwell to get donuts and coffee. In the summer, she would hook up a small dollar store sprinkler so I could get wet, and if I was lucky, she'd give me change to walk across the street to get a paleta from Azteca, which is now a Pantera Market. In middle school, I was a lot different than I am now. I was embarrassed of my family, and I tried my hardest to be cool and fit in. For several years, my mom was in and out of jobs. She got pregnant at a young age and was barely able to graduate high school, so getting and keeping a job was hard. I remember she subbed when I was in 7th grade, she was a substitute for the Caldwell School District. I remember she subbed a couple times in the cafeteria. And in my math class. I remember trying so hard to avoid her because I was embarrassed that my mom was serving lunch or subbing for a teacher, but little did I know she was just trying to make extra money to pay the bills and give us what we want. Despite where we come from, my family's history, and the struggles we face, my mom has done an amazing job setting an example for her kids. I have a huge family, and out of all of my tios, tias, and cousins, my mom's kids are the first to go to college. I will be the fourth kid in my entire family on both sides to go to college. Being a first-generation college student has been hard, but I was fortunate enough to have older brothers to make it slightly easier for me. Many of you will be the first in your family to graduate high school and the first to go to college. That makes you first generation. I hope you all know that that is so important and this is a big deal. I wouldn't understand the importance of being first generation if it wasn't for my trio educational specialist, Josh Engler. Josh is the reason I'm able to do the great things that I am today. He's taught me that my voice has a purpose and that I belong. Josh has a special place in the hearts of my family because he was also the trio teacher for my two older brothers and a connection that my oldest brother has as well. Josh is the foundation for all of my educational opportunities, and I can't thank him enough for changing my life. And I also know that my mom appreciates Josh for always being there for her kids and inspiring us to chase our dreams. For many of us who grew up here in Caldwell, come from a low-income family, lived on the wrong side of the tracks, or are first generation, we do things for the sake of others and to make our family proud. Caldwell High School has the most passionate students I know. Every year, I've been able to see a perfect example of passion from a group of kids who do things for all the right reasons. My freshman year, I witnessed the boys varsity soccer team come second place in the state championship. Many fell to their knees, cried, and prayed. The heart that we have as a community felt for them because we knew how deserving they were. However, it showed the next 2 years when they brought home 2 back-to-back state soccer championships. They did it for their family and their culture, and I don't know a single person that can say anyone else deserved it more than them. Being from a small community has been the biggest blessing. We've been able to build relationships with our peers, teachers, and staff. I don't know if any other school has a lunchroom or custodial staff that makes them feel as at home. Every day I went through that lunch line and I felt like I was their own. They hold a special place in my heart. The comfort that Caldwell High School has given me and some of you is incredible. For some of us, this has been our safe place for 4 years. The teachers, traditions, extracurriculars, and life values will be incredibly missed. I know that many of us wish that our senior year was different. We've waited 4 years to be the front row of our student sections, to run into the homecoming assembly chanting senior power, and to get the full senior experience. If it wasn't for COVID-19, we would have been able to do so. 14 months in, and I would say that we made it. There's been countless times that some of us could have thrown in the towel and given up, but we chose to stay. We chose to keep fighting and take care of ourselves, and now look, we're here. As a class, we've chosen to make the best of every situation and obstacles thrown at us and keep moving forward. For many of us, this has been the hardest 14 months of our lives. In the beginning of the pandemic, I almost lost my mom for good. I went 2 months without seeing her, which was the longest I've gone without her. Being alone caused me to take steps backwards, and I almost lost myself a couple times as well. In those moments, I remember to stay strong for my mom. She didn't raise her youngest and only daughter to give up when she needed me most. But she also taught me that it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to cry, and it's okay to take a step back from reality. Moving forward, I want us all to know that our mental health is beyond important. If you continue to take care of yourself, then it will be easier not to lose yourself in the process of becoming a better you. In spite of all things COVID, I'll remember how we made the best of it by remembering to be there for one another and continuing to look at the bright side and towards this moment. I can passionately say that our senior class is filled with some of the most intelligent people that I have ever met. This group is the most politically active, community-oriented, and academically driven students I have ever met. All these things matter now more than ever, and our seniors are making it happen. We have students who are using their voices for the better, students who are attending prestigious colleges across the country, and students who are staying local and continuing to contribute to the betterment of our community. What I do after college is for the sole purpose of giving back to what gave me the most, and hopefully one day, years and years from now, I'll be in our amazing principal, Anita Wilson's position, or even our superintendent, Dr. Shailene French. And now here's some advice I wish someone had given me 4 years ago. To all the freshmen, I encourage you to live in the moment. Enjoy where you are now so you don't regret it later. Take time for yourself and discover who you really are. Spend your time focusing on what really matters, because 4 years from now, it won't matter what you wore to school that day, whether or not you failed that test, or if you tripped over that hurdle at practice. Everything will come together and you'll soon realize that everything happens for a reason. And of course, study hard and do your best in your classes now, because it's going to be 100% worth it in the long run. Our school has a strong community, and I value the time that we've spent together. During this time, I also think about how far we've come, the struggles we've faced, those we've lost along the way, and the accomplishments throughout the journey. I encourage you all to never forget where you came from, where you are now, and where you hope to end up. Until then, live in the moment, cherish those around you, and be kind to yourself. Thank you so much, class of 2021.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair, trustees, Superintendent Dr. French, parents, community members, teachers, staff members, students, and friends in the audience. Thank you for being here for the Class of 2021 graduation ceremony. This graduation ceremony, believe it or not, is the 128th graduating class at Caldwell High School. That's pretty amazing. All of the 237 graduates are in good standing and have earned the honor of a Caldwell High School diploma. It is my sincere pleasure to detail some of the highlights of the class of 2021. So we're gonna have some students stand, and you might be standing for a little while because there's a lot of people to honor. But first of all, I would like to have the top 10 stand. These students have stoles that say highest honors, and that is what it represents, is they have achieved the highest academic honors at Caldwell High School. They have an average GPA of over 4.0, and these students have taken the most rigorous course of study at Caldwell High School, and they have excelled. So let's give them a round of applause again. Stay standing. Also, I would have stand up, please, the 35 honor graduates who have blue and gold cords. Please stand up. At Caldwell High School, we award honor cords to students who have a 3.5 GPA or above. The average GPA for these students is 3.7. Please stay standing. And I'd also like to recognize any students who are not already standing who have white cords, which are for National Honor Society. Please stand up. The students wearing white cords are members of our National Honor Society, which is one of the oldest National Honor Societies in the state. These students exemplify the tenets of National Honor Society, which are leadership, service, scholarship, and character. Let's give those students a round of applause again. Stay standing. So this year, again, we were excited to be able to offer our advanced diplomas. We have 58 advanced diploma recipients, and FYI, 2 years ago, we gave our first graduating class advanced diplomas, and there were only 20. So now there are 58. These students are, some of them are already standing, but if you are wearing silver cords, please stand up. These students have a commitment to hard work and a commitment to their education. And I'm going to describe the 3 types of advanced diplomas. We have STEM diplomas, where students take a rigorous course of study in science, technology, engineering, and math. And then we also have an AP dual credit track for advanced diploma. Students have to earn at least 56 credits and have a 3.5 GPA. And then also we have CTE diplomas, which are also part of our advanced diplomas, where students have to earn advanced certification, take a capstone course, and be a member of their student organization. 10 students earn this diploma. 32 students earn the AP dual credit diploma. So if we could take a moment and just congratulate these students on their hard work and academic success. Thank you. Now you can sit down. Our graduates every year earn scholarships and grants for academics, athletics, leadership, community service, and for their musical accomplishments. This year is no different. This year, our students earned upwards of $2 million in scholarships, so congratulations. Also, every graduating senior passed the U.S. citizenship test, and they completed a senior project. We have a commitment at Caldwell High School to community service, and that is exactly what our senior project is focused on. Our graduating class has given back over 9,000 hours of community service, which is no short feat considering that we're in the middle of a pandemic. So congratulations, senior class. Sincerely, thank you for all of the amazing things that you've done out of the kindness and compassion in your hearts. At this time, I would like to recognize members of the audience who have served in the military. Would you please stand? We would like to recognize you. Please stay standing. We have several members of the class of 2021 who are going to be joining the military. Would you please stand also and be recognized? Sincerely, thank you to all who've served and all who plan to serve and the sacrifice you and your families make for our freedom. Thank you. You can sit down. So Dr. French, all of these students are in good standing. They have all completed all of the requirements of the state of Idaho and for the Caldwell School District, and I am honored to present to you the Caldwell High School class of 2021.
Thank you to the families and to the Caldwell High School teachers and staff for their support, encouragement, and commitment to this determined class of young adults. On behalf of the Caldwell School District and the Board of Trustees, knowing the class of 2021 has met all the requirements set forth by the state of Idaho, Idaho State Board of Education, the Idaho State Department of Education, and the Caldwell School District, I gratefully accept the graduating class of 2021. Olympian Simone Biles encouraged us to surround yourself with the dreamers, the doers, the believers, and thinkers. But most of all, surround yourself with those who see greatness within you, even when you don't see it yourself. Congratulations, class of 2021. Gracias a las familias, los maestros y al personal de Caldwell High School por su apoyo, motivación y compromiso con esta clase determinada de jóvenes. En nombre del Distrito Escolar de Caldwell y la mesa directiva, sabiendo que la clase de 2021 ha cumplido con todos los requisitos establecidos por el Estado de Idaho, la mesa directiva de educación del Estado de Idaho, el Departamento de Educación del Estado de Idaho y el Distrito Escolar de Caldwell. Acepto con gratitud la clase de graduados de 2021. La olímpica Simone Biles dijo, rodéate con los soñadores, los hacedores, los creyentes y pensadores, pero sobre todo, rodéate de aquellos que ven la grandeza dentro de ti, incluso cuando tú mismo no la ves. Felicidades, 2021.
McKaylee Michelle Brueggemann. Dana Butron. Jalen Lavina Cuellar. Esteban Duran. Cruz Manuel Flores. William Franklin Greg V. Ruby Indiana Glick. Emily Ann Gotig. Sadie Marie Esch. Sage Rosemarie Smith. Elisa Jorgina Puga. Alasia Rose Renee Valverde. Carolina Isabel Gutierrez. Emma Catherine Flores. Camden Rebe Maldonado. Ezra Jean Hernandez. Jeannie Acuña Mesa. Araceli Aguilar. Daniel Alatorre Ramos. Nereida Michelle Alonso. Samuel Elias Alonso. Elizabeth Andrade Perez. Riley Shea Andrews. Damian Shakur Arguello. Jasmine Jacqueline Arriola. Josué Manuel Arriaga. Maya Alexis Rose Austin Bubb. Carlos Eduardo Ayala. Lisbeth Ayala Popoca. Shyla Jaden Bailey. Kylie Maria Bake. Oliver Michael Balls. Kimberly Bañuelos. Esmeralda Barbosa. Megan Aliyah Beltran. Eduardo Bermúdez Tovar. Caitlin Patricia Bond. Benjamin Raul Bowling. Sophie Breton. Ivan Cabrera Navarro. Miren Calderón. Jasmine Areli Camacho Ortiz. Conan Patrick Camara. Stephanie Campos Briceno. Aislinn Carranza. Madison Lynn Carson. Jacqueline Cristal Castellanos Patiño. Matthew Willem Catalin. Sofía Ceja. Joel Cisneros. Ricardo Torres Córdoba. Daniel James Cortez. Corey Alexis Crawford. Michaela Cross. Adrian Cruz. Alex Cruz. Sadie Guadalupe Cruz Garcia. Alberto Elías Cuellar. Maricruz Cuevas. Kayla Lorraine Cuevas. Hugo Arturo Cuevas Jr. Elliot Allen Daly. Maya Marie de la Cruz. Anthony Delgado. Max Delgado III. Gavin Daniel Doyle. Leopoldo Martínez Durán Jr. Ángel Durán López. Jacob Hunter Erickson. Nicholas Aaron Esparza. Kiara Leanne Espinosa Britt. Daisy Priscila Estrada Garza. Sadie Ann Florenson. Jackson Riley Flynn. Lexi Nicole Fogel. Zachary Lee Frimmel. Miguel Gallegos. Hunter J. Gardner. Anthony Uriel Gastelum. Courtney Lynn Geach. Angel Godinez. Adrian Escobedo. Crystal Renee Good. Joana Gracia Mendoza. Albert Nava Gutierrez. Jose Enrique, Samantha Marie Guzman. Jose Enrique Gutierrez. Mason Robert Harrison. Isaac Haberland. Adolfo Hernández. Angélica Yasmín Hernández. Jaime Hernández. Mario Junior Hernández. Salma Hernández. Kevin Hernández Montes. Manuel Herrera. Sonia Vanessa Herrera. Kaylee Lynn Hosel. Elijah Prince John Hollins. Bodie Martin Holm. Noah Lawrence Hoover. Juliana Rose Huria. Kayla Kathleen Ireland. Dawn Ellen Jarrett. Dylan Jensen. Yulisa Jimenez. Larixa Monet Jimenez. Caitlin Renee Joe. Daquan Johnson. Victoria Elizabeth Johnston.
Oliver Jones. Joshua Nunez. Meadow Jane Kildo. Emily Olivia Legrone. Andrew Todd Lane. Cristian Josué Lara. Elisa Cristina Leos. Samantha Christine Lepiani. Lola Leidberg. Nicholas Raymond Lyle. Abigail Morgan Lively. Jacqueline Lopez Cervantes. Roberto Antonio Lopez III. Paulina Lopez Rodríguez. Lacey Giselle Lozano. Luis Alfredo Madrigal Capuchino. Víctor Hugo Madrigal Urbano. Brian Magaña. Liliana Marín. Amanda Destiny Marshall. Michaela Bethany Martin. Mason Wayne Martin. Johnny Andrew Martin III. Janessa Desiree Martinez. Noel Angel Martinez. María Magdalena Martínez Oliva. Patrick John Lee Masterson. Trenton Matos Kelly. Lucas Lee Maxwell. Brianna Lorene Mayberry. Jasmine Alondra Mendez. Nicole Naomi Mendez. Danny Quebrado. Caitlin Makdarani. Joseph Mondragon. Cadence Alexis Moore. Michael Morales. Matías García Moreno. Kaya Lila Morris. Takesha Marie Munoz. Álvaro Murillo Negrete. Padraic James Noonan. Jonathan Núñez. Jesús Núñez Gaitán. Pedro Núñez Jaramillo. Caroline Ann Orevic. Magali Ovalle. Omar Ovalle. Taven Kane Pacheco. Lillian Page. Ashley Marie Palma. Ruby Jolan Pap. Christopher Dane Parent. Destiny Joy Parker. Xavier Patterson. Ruby Penor. Hayden William Phillips. Karen Rubí Pino Solís. Alejandro Apolinar Pliego. Nancy Cristina Porras. Brenda Luz Quintero Amaro. Micah Marie Rolina. Emilio Martínez Rebolloso. Jonathan Albert Reed. Caden Connor Riley. Kyle Wesley Rodas. Alexander Rodriguez. Anaí Rodríguez. Jewel Renee Rodríguez. Macy Faye Rome. Joana Rosas Ramírez. Leslie Guadalupe Ruiz. Miranda Ruiz. Manuel Ruiz Ponce. Abel Rojas Rubalcaba Jr. Jonathan Salcedo Gallegos. Jocelyn Santiago. Sydney Ann Schatz. Kinley Marie Schleicher. Isaiah Sheldon. Tristan Andrew Sorensen. Dustin Blaze Stringer. Amaya Jeree Stoltz. Trevor Winston Swain. Jordan McKenna Taylor. Jesse Lee Thomas. Hazen Douglas Thompson. Kathy Torres. Yelena Torres. Myra Jalissa Tovar. Ernesto Trejo Garcia. Kendra Nicole Uti. Bradley Valdez Vieira. Samuel Cruz Valencia. Jacqueline Sara Valenzuela. Brianna Melissa Valera. Adrián Isaac Valero. Emily Vega. José Vega. Litzy Vega. Andrea Vega Vega. Oscar Vega Vega. Jonathan Velázquez Ovalle. Oscar Adán Velázquez Santoyo. Destiny Rose Victoriano. Elvira Miriam Villa Cervantes. Arisbet Villaseñor Mora. Rosa Isela Villaseñor Ramírez. Claudia Vulcan. Andy Ward. Callie Mae White. Courtney Renee Williams. Cyrus Wilson. Robert Mitchell Rott. Kiara Shalise Wrigley. Austin James Zeff. Nancy Citlali Cirate.
Hello. So first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out and watching us graduate. And then congratulations to the class of 2021. These past 4 years have been a journey. And as one last class act together, I'd like to take our tassels from the left, or from the right to the left. And one last thing, as one of our favorite teachers used to say, you are loved, valued, and appreciated. Congrats, class of 2021.